Hello my friends, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr. My name is Wilfred. So today I'd like to play a little bit of my Tech Priest, and I'd like to share with you my experience while playing this Season 5 as well, Season of Judgment. It's been a lot of fun. If you are interested to know more about how to complete a season journey, do check out my guide at the link below. If you don't like to watch a long video, I do have a text version of the guide for you as well. Now, if you play the seasonal journey, there are many things you can do. One of them is, of course, Void Crusade. Very likely, if you know your game, the first Void Crusade you do, like I do, is to complete a Void Crusade with all info fragments within 75 minutes. It is very doable. I did it in 40 minutes this season, so it's very doable. But in doing so, you are likely not be able to master a Void Crusade, meaning that you have to collect all the info fragment as well as the all the keys as well. So in this video, I'm going to do one hardcore Void Crusade, attempt to complete 3 objectives here. What are the 3 objectives? Looking forward to tier 4 Grandmaster. I have to complete a Void Crusade in hardcore mode. I have to master a Void Crusade, means that I have to complete all the mission and all the keys and info fragment as well. And if I look at the tier 5 heroic, I'll need to master a Void Crusade in hardcore mode, 1 life only. So may as well just do it in one shot. So that's what I'm going to do, which is the Void Crusade here. I'm pumping this up to 88, not that high, but I'm currently at 84, so it's 4 level above. It's still respectable. The end boss of this Violet Void Crusade is a big dragon that breathes a lot of toxic kind of damage, so it's poison damage. It can be quite challenging as well, but I'm hoping that this time around it will not be that tough. I've collected all the info fragments. I have 2 more keys to collect, which will be given the Void Crusade. Alright, so now I don't know why it flickered just now. It got me a bit worried. So I'm going to put some hazardous towards myself just to get more reward. And in doing so, let me just also buff my experience by 100%. All right, cool. And here we go. Supreme Mission, do or die. I'm playing the Tech Priest, and I use a passive. I'll share with you the gear in just a bit, as well as my my work in progress build. So basically, I am using the different type of pets, and in doing so, I've got the damage buff of 75%, provided that the pets are alive. Of course, sometimes it can be like quite tough. So I summon my this is like a spider, all right, and this is like the destroyer or some. Yeah, this is like a destroyer, and one of them is like this destroyer, this vanguard, this destroyer. So one is range, one is a melee, and of course I've got turret as well. So I'm going to go in with my robot as well. So there are different type of mobs, pets. I mean. So all my pets are up. I'm enjoying the 75%. 75% kind of damage upgrade as well for the construct, which is my pet. There is a kind of boss mob in front there, so we need to pull back a little bit. There are 2 of them actually. There's poison on the ground, have to avoid them as well. My spider pet is dying in some way, so I need to resummon them just in case. My turret is dying as well, so just make sure that so that's done. I need to resummon my turret, which is here. Alright, that's done. The first room is done. Very good. See whether there's some trap or not. Sometimes it does. Well, actually, I'm using one of the rather interesting perk is that once I deal damage of one type, I am building up the mob will have the enemy will have a resist against that damage, but then also we receive a vulnerability of other damage. So for example, if I use hit damage, which I'm using as my gun, the enemy will build resistance against my gun, but they will build they will have the vulnerability of other types like the physical. So the idea is that I like to, because mine is a mixed hybrid build, so I like to build up the vulnerability of both type, the hit and physical, while of course the trade-off is the resistance up to 50% resistance, but I'll get like 5 step of vulnerability up to, so that is quite profitable, I hope. So yeah, I mean, I'll show that to you in just a bit once I get through it. Be careful here not to do anything stupid. Okay. I'm still leveling up. My gear is still work in progress, of course. If you observe, right, the AI is amazing. Like they will split up the damage to different card group. They will not all hit. I mean, of course, you could direct them to take on the same target. You know, there are weapons that can do that. But I always like to sit back and observe, like how all the pets split up and try to attack as much as they can. Now I have to be a little bit careful. The boss is here. The boss is here. All right. So I try not to. I think we can do it this time round. Okay, it's almost there. All right. No, hang on. Yeah. All right, done. The boss is down. Very happy. I think my pets are rather strong as well, and we'll see what we've got in just a minute. We have and last one here. See, I do very little damage. My pet does all the damage. So I've completed the supreme mission with all the keys. Hardcore, 1 life only. I've done it. And let's just go back here. Okay, so the great thing about the Void Crusade is that of course I got a supreme void chest. And with the info-fragment I've got, I can know that this is ancient relics, good stuff. Blueprint, not bad. Tarot card and Void Shard is good because I do need that Tarot card. I'll show you in just a bit. But Void Shard is good because you need to replenish your Void Shard to open up Void Crusade. It's good. Sam code, no, I don't want to get it. So now with all this information, I know that I don't want this one. I want this one. All right. And I want this one because ancient relics is good. These are the highest tier. Usually it's good. Consumable, I mean, I can do without. Now one of the box here, one is Archaeotech, one is relics. Another box is going to be the Archaeotech shards, which I don't need. So I'm hoping not to open that box and I can open something else. Let's just gamble. So this is the oh, this is not consumable. I thought these are the consumable. These are the I thought it was consumable. Anyway, so that didn't quite work out the way I want. These are shards, so I've not been lucky. So shards is something I wouldn't want. So this is the relics as well. I need Archaeotech. I mean, Archaeotech is one of them. Is Archaeotech. I think this is Archaeotech maybe. Yep, this is Archaeotech. So I mean, look, the shard is a disappointment, and the I think, yeah, I mean the shards are a disappointment. Otherwise, I mean, you know, I think it's all right. Yeah, let's go. 20k XP. So with that, I complete 3 seasonal objectives at the same time. It should register as such, I hope. Yep. And I'll share with you a little bit on my build as well, so as to I'll share that with you quick. So that's done. Usually there's some notification, but if you check, and I hope they register it correctly, I've done it in hardcore mode. I've mastered Void Crusade, and also I'm on my hero tier, master Void Crusade in hardcore mode. So I've done 3 objectives in one shot. Now what I'll do here, let me just clean up my inventory so that it doesn't look too messy for you guys. Is that let me share with you what I do with my build or not. I think the most important thing for this build is that this is quite interesting, because when I hit a target, I increase the enemy's resistance against that type by 5%, but also add a vulnerability to all other types. So I add like physical vulnerability. I don't know whether this one really triggered by my constructs or not. I need to read a little bit more. Otherwise, this benefit is not that significant. I may do away with it and pick something else. But this one is cool. This one is 75% damage bonus to construct if I have the blah 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 and blah. So it's good. That's why I have all these things at the same time. And I've got the I'm on Bionics attribute maxed up, which is good because it's more defensive, but if you are up for offensive, it's logic it will give you damage bonus. I suspect as I level up and also with my gear, I should be able to max out 2 of the attributes, so I'll go for logic and bionics. Not that big fan of the binary clarity because I don't play with the cooldown. Some people like to summon construct for explosion. It's just a necromancer. There are many ways to play this game. So that is my kind of like build to it. I've got a decent amount of construct, defense, and offense ability, as well as specialization. Is very much focused on the construct. I do have defense to look after myself, and I'm trying to build up my health as well on passive. In terms of the setup wise, I'm not going to go through all the detail, but I do have a turret. I do have this, I call it spider. I do have the destroyer, and I do have the vanguard. Last but not the least, the robot. Between these two, I may just want to keep the destroyer as a physical and hit kind of damage. Reason being, I want to use one of the armor that would heal my pet as well. Of course, with that said, I'll miss one of these, wonderful melee kind of like a pet. But sometimes you do have to do a trade-off, because if you want to take on the armor to heal your pets, then that one pet slot is gone. You can't use it. Just saying. If I want to stick with my build, of course there are many ways to play this game, and I'm not going to go through that detail with you. But meanwhile, you can also upgrade your weapon. That's how you don't have to loot the weapon per se after one of the patches recently. You could use the tech fragment to upgrade them. So I can do an upgrade to 71 and so on. I think I can do a 72 as well, which is quite good. So, but then it's a very high commitment, because you have to be sure what pets are using and what kind of like a weapon are using, because I'm still close to this 72. I'm like 84, right? So I am still lacking behind in terms of updating my weapon for the pet. So the best, of course, you go for 4 pets instead of 5. Then you don't need to worry too much. I think you have more resources to max out 4, but I think this game just all in all will kind of like restrict you, or just a trade-off. Sometimes you do have to have a trade-off here. You can't just be great in everything. So yeah, that is the point here. Now let's take a look at the gear here. Okay, let's do a quick one here, right? Not excited by this. Not excited by this because I'm not a rebel. So there's a morality kind of like pointer here. I am a Puritan, or I can be a radical as well. So I'm not radical. So that gear that I can't use because I'm not a radical. So this one, there's a lot of sockets here, but it's 4 fixes as well. I don't know. I'll lose 1 pet slot, so probably not this one, not this one, not this one, and this one also not. It's a lot of this kind of stuff that I can't use strangely, then is my morality. Oh, my morality is not up to 100% yet, so I don't know how to push this guy to up. Maybe I should need to do some more DLC to make it more up to the 100%. So some of them could be because I do not. It's a holy one. It's a holy one. Yeah. Okay. So nope. And this is not holy. This is also holy, but it's not something that I would like to keep because the number of fixes is only 4 compared to 5. I mean, look at some of my stuff here. I think I've got one that is 5. I've got 6 here, right? So the number of affixes make a big difference. Sometimes it's not about gear level, not about anything else. So this is a holy one, but I think mine is probably better. This one is interesting. I'll keep this guy because it kind of synergizes with the way that I work my my so-called, the passive, the perk that I use, right? Because I need to have the all these different types of packs alive at the same time, and I can't have HP kind of thing. So this is interesting as well. This is seasonal kind of like gear, so I'll keep it. No, not this one. And the this one is yet also nope, not this one. Trauma is to do with fear, I think. The challenge is that with Ancient, I can't reroll the affixes, which is not that great for pets from my experience, but I'll just keep it aside for now. I need this guy. I hope that this is a good one. This is not a bad one because I can reroll the 4 affixes to the one that makes sense for my build, so I'm going to keep this one for sure. This is a vulnerability one, but like I said, it's not that many affixes. Nope, not keeping this one, not keeping this one. Okay, so this is a 2 red. 2 red is good because it heals me and replenish my suppression, but it's not, the number of fixes is lesser than the one I have, so it's no. And this guy here could be potentially good for my pet, and this one here could be potentially good for one of my pets as well. So I've got all this bunch of stuff here, and let me just chuck it here first, and I won't kind of like forget about it in a bit. So the rest of it I can go into recycle bin and get the mats out from it. So I hope you find this video interesting. As you gain more experience, people thought that I played this game for a long time. No, this is only my 2nd season. As you play this game for a while, you get to learn it. You got to play a lot better. You don't need to hunt for guides to build your character. A lot of people ask me if I have guide for this and that, and they, if you play Path of Exile or Diablo 3, it's very natural that when you start a game, you say, oh no, I have to zoom into one build that I like to go for. The beauty about this game, my friends, is that you could just sandbox it. Majority of the build out there is great. I mean, there are some bad ones and there are some really good ones, but there's also a lot of very it's good enough. You can do a +10 on the map that you can finish the season with, or even +12, or if so you wish to. I think that's good enough. All right, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.